All right, today we're pulling back the curtain on the whole self-help industry. It's this massive world that promises to change our lives, but is it really delivering? We're going to dig in and separate what's real from what's just, well, hype.
So, does this hit a little too close to home? You read all the books, you watch the videos, you get totally pumped up. And then, a few weeks later, you're pretty much right back where you started. It's super frustrating, but you're not alone, and there's a really good reason why this happens.
You see, this industry is absolutely huge. We're talking millions of books, seminars, courses, all promising this grand transformation. But here's the kicker. A lot of those promises are actually built on ideas that don't just fail to help, they can actually hold you back. So let's start by tackling the myths we tell ourselves about our own minds.
Okay, first up, let's get into the myths that are living inside our own heads. You know, all those popular ideas about mindset that we've been told are the secret to unlocking our potential.
This is a big one. We're always told to get motivated, right? As if it's some kind of light switch you can just flip on. But motivation, it's an emotion. It's a feeling. It comes and goes. It's like a sugar rush. It feels great, but it doesn't last. The reality is, what really gets you there are the systems and habits you build. They're what carry you on all those days when you're just not feeling it.
And this quote just nails it. It completely flips the script, doesn't it? Instead of constantly chasing a feeling, the real work is in building reliable processes. I mean, think about it. You don't need motivation to brush your teeth, right? It's just an automatic habit. And it's that quiet, steady, day in, day out consistency that will always beat a short burst of intense effort.
Just think positive. We've all heard this one a million times. But let's be honest. Optimism without action is basically just daydreaming. You can't just visualize your way to a new reality while sitting on the couch. The real magic formula is when you combine that positive mindset with actual concrete steps. So, if getting your mindset right is only half the battle, what about the actual doing? Next up, let's break down the myths all about the process, the journey of actually making progress. We've got to talk about this term you see everywhere, hustle culture. It's this idea that glorifies burnout, that treats exhaustion like it's some kind of badge of honor. But is that really the path to doing your best work?
This myth, man, it is one of the most damaging ones out there. The idea that to succeed, you have to be on all the time, grinding nonstop. But in reality, peak performance isn't about working more. It's about working better. It comes from deep, focused effort paired with real, strategic rest. It's all about the quality of your hours, not the quantity.
We love to look at successful people and imagine this perfect, flawless journey to the top. But that's a total fantasy. The truth? Those same people have probably failed way more than anyone else. The big difference is how they see failure. For them, it's not a stop sign. It's just data. It's feedback that points them in a new direction. It is so easy to fall into this trap. You read another book, watch another video, and you feel productive, right? You feel like you're growing. But knowledge you don't actually use is just trivia. It's like hoarding ingredients you never cook with. It's so much more powerful to take just one lesson and truly apply it to your life than it is to just skim 100 different ideas.
Okay, so we've covered the mind, we've covered the process, but what about the destination? Where are we even trying to go with all this? Let's bust some of the biggest myths about the goal itself.
Wouldn't it be amazing if there was just one secret hack, that one magic bullet for success? We all kind of want that. But the hard truth is, it just doesn't exist. There is no one-size-fits-all plan. Real growth is deeply personal, and your path is going to look completely different from anybody else's.
This is a huge one. It's maybe the most important myth to let go of. This idea that one day you'll finally be fixed. You'll be done, complete, problem-free. But life just doesn't work that way, does it? Personal development isn't a destination you arrive at. It's this continuous, lifelong journey of evolving and adapting.
And this says it all so perfectly. It's not about reaching some static, perfect state. It's about embracing the constant process of becoming. It's a practice, not a project you finish. It means showing up, being aware, and committing to the journey, not looking for a one-time fix.
And of course, we have to talk about the ultimate destination myth, that getting rich will make you happy. Look, financial stability is important, no doubt. But money is a tool. It gives you options. It is not the goal itself. True, lasting fulfillment comes from things like purpose, meaning, and connection, things a bank account just can't buy. Okay, so after tearing down all of those myths, you might be thinking, great, so where does that leave us? If the old rules are wrong, what's right?
It's time to build a better framework, a real formula for genuine growth.
So here it is. This is the new playbook. First, build reliable systems instead of chasing fleeting hype. Second, embrace failure. See it as data, not drama. Third, prioritize focused action over just passive learning. And finally, number 4, understand that you're here to evolve, not to arrive at some imaginary finish line.
If you take away just one thing from all of this, let it be this. The entire game of personal growth really boils down to moving from just consuming information to actually applying it. It's not about what you know, it's about what you do with what you know.
And that leads us to the final and most important question. A question for you. Now that you can see past the myths and the hype, what are you going to do? What is the one small, real action you're going to take today?